Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Taylor Priest Experience. I really struggled on what to make for today's video, and I think I finally came across something really fucking good, and that's why you should go all fucking in right now. All in. What does all in mean? I mean fully into self-improvement. None of this half in, half out bullshit, staying up late, playing games, doing fuck all, wasting hours on YouTube. Look, very simple fucking principle. Same shit that's gotten you into self-improvement is gonna take you out of your bad habits. And that's the fact that, okay, if you hear anything in the background, I'm recording this outside, so there might be some shit. Very simple thing that took you into self-improvement will take you out of your bad habits if you let it, right? If you let it. It's not gonna automatically do this shit for you. You have to do this shit. And now what is it? It's very fucking simple. This exact same amount of time will progress no matter what you do. The hours will go by at the exact same pace, whether you're jerking off or you're fucking grinding. Like, if you spend an hour reading, it's gonna go at the same pace if you spend an hour doing fuck all. Your death will come at the exact same point in time. There's a quote somebody told me recently that I really liked. And it's simple. It's just, the Blue Jays will eat. It's like, what the fuck does that mean, cunt? That doesn't mean anything. You're just telling me that animals eat? Bro, fuck off. That doesn't give me anything informational. That's what he told me. Well, really, it does. It really means that no matter what you do, no matter what actions you have, no matter what you feel, no matter how you react, the Blue Jays will eat. Nature will go on. Things will die, things will be born. So it doesn't matter what the fuck you're thinking in your head, or necessarily what you spend your time on. Nature's gonna run its course. But you can have an effect. And what you choose does have an effect. The actions that you choose and how you spend your time does have an effect, especially on your own life. Could you tell me right now that if you spent from the time you were like 10 years old and just all you did was practice, train, could you not be UFC champion? If you really just trained into mixed martial arts entirely. Could you not be a world-selling author if all you did, and all you really wanted to do, and all you kept practicing, and all that you got better in was writing books and making stories and storytelling? Could you not be the greatest YouTuber of all time if pretty much the majority of your time was spent getting better at YouTube, making better videos, getting better on camera, storytelling? Let me tell you a story. First few months of I was working out, only shit that would motivate me was just some random bullshit. I had to force myself up every morning. I would literally get out of bed. It's about 6 a.m. It's still dark outside. By the time I would finish my workout, there'd be some sunlight, so I'd feel good about myself. If I went. Because most of the time I had to force myself. I had to motivate myself. Because discipline was hard. And the Blue Jays will eat really came into my mind because I could sleep in the next hour and it would be the same amount of time as if I spent the time working out. I legit would spend about 45 minutes just with dumbbells. Pretty much every morning, 5-6 times a week. That was the extent of my working out. Yet it had a very profound impact on me because it's what I decided to do. It's what I set out to do, and it's what I did for nearly a fucking year. And then I went to a real gym, and it carried on because what I learned from that carried on. You see, that the year could have went by, and I could have worked more, and that would have had a different effect. Or I could have worked less, and just slept in, and not really done shit. And the year would have went by, and I would have missed out on so fucking much. It's like it's like, you know the butterfly effect? How like the air that moves when a butterfly flaps its wings in South Africa could cause tornadoes all the way in Texas. Or like some shit like that. I don't know if that's the exact location or terms, but it's some shit like that. What you do right now could have such a fucking impact. So if you're telling me like right now, if you're really fucking committed to something, And even if you failed, if you learned from it and went back to committing, what could you not do? What could you not do? That's why you should be all in. Because the same amount of time is gonna pass. And you might die one day. Fuck, you will fucking die one day. It's not a might. And you might die champion of the world or champion of regrets. There's another really good quote that I saw actually online. I didn't even read this, about David Goggins. And he was telling about when he was 300 pounds, working a shit job, like Ecolab or some shit, spraying cockroaches. And he didn't change. In that life, he didn't change. He didn't become who he is today, and he died. And when he got to heaven, on that big, long line, God or the angels or whatever the fuck it was, they flipped the whiteboard around, and on it said, Goggins, inspired millions, ran 200 kilometers, 200 miles, 200 whatever, Navy SEAL. And Goggins looked back, because this is still the old Goggins, who was fucking 300 pounds, fat fuck, depressed with his life. And he says, that's not me. And the angel looks at him and says, yeah, but it's who you could have been. That's just inspirational to me. Like, what you choose right now will have such a fucking profound impact. If I didn't work out those mornings, I would not have got into the gym with a friend who's become a brother to me, who was my gym bro throughout that whole entire year. I would have not made friends and created a brotherhood with another man. And so we're like a fucking triumvirate, like a perfect little triangle. That never would have happened. The best year of my life would have flitted me past, and I would have been skinny. I wouldn't have made any money, wouldn't have made any gains, wouldn't have bettered myself. I wouldn't walk into school knowing damn well that I'm gonna be the most successful motherfucker to ever rise out of that school. I'm not gonna wake up every morning dreaming, not even dreaming, but just going after it and fucking visualizing what the fuck I'm gonna get out of this life. So if you told me back then, when I first started to pick up a dumbbell, that I would, in 2 fucking years, have bleached white fucking hair and a buzz cut when I was growing out my hair, so I had to fucking shave it off, get a buzz cut, bleach it, wear a Gold's Gym shirt, be fucking jacked, confident, genuinely grateful for everything in my life, have beautiful people in my life, beautiful fucking people who genuinely are the shit for me and I'm the shit for them, and waking up every single day with fucking dreams in your mind and fucking urge to chase that shit. I would have looked at you in the face and I would have said, for 45 minutes of me doing some bullshit exercises, I could have all that later. Thank God I didn't quit. It's like, you might meditate for 5 minutes today. It's not a lot, let's be honest. 5 minutes, 24 hours, 16 hours if you sleep 8 hours. It's not a whole lot, but 3 years down the line, I might be worth a shit ton. So go all in. Go in, and if you don't go all in, go pretty fucking deep in. Because everything that you put in now will pay off. I guarantee you that. It will pay off 3 months, and then 6 months, and then a year, and then 2 years. You will be entirely fucking different person. I guarantee you that. Go all in. I promise you. It doesn't feel good, but the time, 2 years will pass in the same amount of time, and you either come out as a new man or wishing you were one. You're either a champion or a champion of regrets. The Blue Jays will eat. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm out this bitch. Peace.